All right, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of the Talk of the Sports podcast. And fellas, the time is here. The summer is officially over. We had our curtain raiser on the season this past weekend. The Community Shield, since we won everything known to man last season, I had to go to the runners up. Don't roll your eyes. It's a fact. We were the treble winners. We won everything we could have won. Everything. Well, let me not say that because I don't think we lost. I don't think we won the Caparo Cup. But everything worth salt, we won. But anyways, Community Shield. How do you guys like it? We'll start on Arsenal side. Since they're the winners, we'll start with the winners first. So give me your takes. What you think of the game? What do you think? Where do you think this performance puts Arsenal going forward? If you were on Twitter, you definitely saw everybody and their mom who was an Arsenal fan thinking this was a monumental moment. But if I
All right.
speak,
All right. First of all, Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans. First of all, I don't think they should have even been in the Community Shield in the first place. Let's just start there because what did they win? What did they win to get them into the Community Shield? Nothing.
second place.
Yeah, they were second place.
That's not a trophy. I feel like it should have been after if it's the same team that wins the league that wins the FA Cup, then it should drop to whoever wins the League Cup. And if it's the same team that wins all three, then it should drop to second place. Because basically what has come about as a result of the English FA not respecting the League Cup is Arsenal have been presented with a second place trophy. Basically. And now it's like they think like I don't know. It's just it's kind of hard to watch sometimes, but at the same time, it's like these guys haven't had much to celebrate, you know. But as a Chelsea fan, I don't want to see them celebrate nothing, not even the Community Shield, not the preseason trophy, nothing at all. I just want pain and
I mean, if
suffering
you saw
for
if you
Arsenal.
saw Arteta, you would have thought they won the Champions League final.
Yeah, it was celebrating. Honestly, that is your fault. Because why did you guys let them win? Like, come on.
It
Come
was a
on.
tough game. It was a tough game. They played Declan Rice and Partey. Those guys barely moved forward. So basically, it was a back. That back line was crazy. There was no space for Alvarez or Haaland to move. And by the time you know we needed, that game needed Foden or KDB badly. And the moment either of those two came in, you saw what happened. You saw the changes. It was open
Yeah, it
season.
was a golazo from what's it? The young
Cole
boy,
Palmer.
Cole
Cole
Palmer,
Palmer.
assisted by De Bruyne. Honestly, wasn't it a Declan Rice half clearance that went directly to De Bruyne?
No, it
Or
was
was
a it
it?
was a it was a half clearance off a pass.
Yeah.
I think the pass came from Phil Foden.
Mm.
But before that, Phil Foden put Phil Foden sent Partey back to Ghana, bro. I
Man,
know you
but
saw it
y'all
play.
y'all lost though. So at the end of the day, it's just like
Hey,
what is your combined score line in the past eight games, the past 8 wins in a row, and then you give them the opportunity to use this as a talking point. You know, Arsenal fans, they never stop. They just keep going. They keep going and going, and now you've given them the license to go off to start this season.
I mean, it's
Very
been a couple
soon.
years since they beat us. It's been a couple years since they beat us. So
Hey, you let them get one over you, but like this was the one that you shouldn't have. Like it's cool though. It's cool. Honestly, I watched parts of that first half, and I thought it was super boring. And
That's
then
correct.
tuned out, came back in, saw it was 1-0. I was like, okay, Man City got another easy dub. Then I look at the game after, and I'm like, how 90
Should have
plus
saw
11.
They gave it everything they had. They kept on fighting. Because their first
Yeah,
cup or their second cup under Arteta.
Yo, that deflection was wicked. That's all I have to say. That deflection was wicked.
yeah,
Because if not for that deflection, even if the defender wasn't there, Ortega was saving that. He was there. So it is
yeah.
what it is. Zach,
It
anything
is
else
what
on
it
the
is.
community from you?
Uh, well, just shows you how much that team needs De Bruyne even more. I keep saying it every time. Like you want to put him on the bench, you want to go try and go in a different direction. As soon as De Bruyne comes back in the game, boom.
I
That's
mean,
not that my taking from it. Y'all probably need De Bruyne more this season than last season.
fair enough, but
I'm
I
good.
just want to point out Phil Foden was
Yeah.
definitely more dangerous.
Phil
He
Foden,
he
classic Phil,
he
missing
was
chances
he
left and
was the
right,
game changer. Stop it. He
missing
was the game
chances
changer.
left and right.
Oh
He
my
was great.
gosh.
He was great.
Y'all should have started De
He
Bruyne. I don't
was.
know. I don't know why you didn't start De Bruyne. Like
No,
you
he's
need
still
to
coming
stop
back from his
acting like
hamstring.
he's not your best player. Like.
No, he's still coming back from his hamstring. You know, it's the preseason.
But he's fit
The games
enough
don't
to
matter.
come on. He's fit enough to come on in the second half and save y'all. But he's not fit enough to start. Like,
No,
come on,
no,
choose one.
no. No, first off, this wasn't a match worth saving or anything like that. This was just purely to get some fitness into those legs because he hadn't been doing anything up until this point. He only recently just came back in training, so
The
slow your roll
funny
there. So
the funny part about Community Shield, the losers always have an excuse. They always like, oh, it's preseason.
I
Oh,
mean,
it doesn't
especially
count.
us when we've lost the last
It's just
three
for
and won
fitness. But when they win, they're like, oh yeah, we won. Nice. They're celebrating. You're like,
we've lost
y'all.
the last three community shields in a row, and we've gone on to win the last three Premier Leagues in a row. So of course, if anybody could talk, it's
Okay.
us. It's
Yeah.
us.
It's whatever. It's whatever. It's cool.
Well,
I don't
Arsenal
care.
has y'all to thank for giving them their first trophy this season. So
Yep.
Yeah, well,
Thanks.
you know,
Thanks for
knowing
that.
Arsenal,
Now the rest of
knowing,
us have to suffer too.
listen, knowing Arsenal, that'll be the only trophy they get. So you win yourself a Carabao Cup, you'll be all right. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
What was
Go
that?
ahead. Go ahead. I was
Okay.
just gonna say, I guess the challenge for Arsenal now is to actually win something that matters. Not that the community shield doesn't matter, but I don't think
oh,
they
it
should have been
matters.
there in the first place
It
because
already won.
they
It
didn't
matters.
win. They didn't win to get there. So it's essentially there should be an asterisk next to it, but second place trophy.
It matters to them, bro. Man. It's like
It does. It matters a lot to them. I'm just saying,
it's
like
everything to them. It's best
I feel like they're
chance
being rewarded for
to
failure.
a victory for them. So
Yeah.
they've
All right.
won.
Since we're on Arsenal, I think this makes for a smooth transition. The league starts this upcoming weekend. So, preseason report cards. What grade are you giving Arsenal now that everything is done and dusted? They've won the Community Shield, all the signings, the big signings, essentially that we think they're going to make. They did them early. They got them in. They went through a whole preseason. So, tell me what we got.
I
Well,
say, I say A
Hey,
for
okay.
Arsenal. Yeah, I mean they signed pretty much everyone they wanted to sign. They filled every position that they needed to fill. So preseason, A. I mean, how could you give them anything else?
Check.
wow. I think that's been really generous, but
Wow.
They
you
spent
know,
over 200 million.
you know,
What do you?
Wait, if you think that's generous, what grade are you going to give them?
Yeah,
uh, looking at their friendlies, it was looking like they went unbeaten in preseason.
come on.
A bunch of draws. They beat Barcelona, beat MLS All Stars.
Yeah,
Do you even count
As
that as
Zach
a game?
said, it's a preseason game. Well, like Zach said, they signed players in key areas of need,
They fill
but
gaps. So,
hmm,
like they didn't
honestly,
just fill gaps. They like up, they upgraded those gaps. At least they attempted with the players they're buying. They're attempting to upgrade those weakened gaps. So I think that's like okay, that's serious.
no. Now that I've thought about it a little bit, I'll probably have to unfortunately agree and give them
Yeah.
an A. Like this win, I still that's not like my prediction for them, but like as far as preseason goes, I don't think it can have gone any better for Arsenal. Like, yeah,
Well,
Timber,
I would say this:
Havertz,
they could have gotten Edson Alvarez instead of Declan
Declan
Rice.
Rice.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
insane. It's like Edson Alvarez has been available for cheap this entire time. It's like Chelsea, why are you twerking for Caicedo when that guy has been there the whole time? Like I forgot about him, you know?
Like every team literally forgot about Edson Alvarez. Like
Yeah.
to be honest, I think Arsenal was expecting Partey to leave, so I don't think they were expecting Partey to still be on the team by this point.
Why?
why
Were
would
they
they
expecting him to leave or were they trying to sell him? Because why would he leave?
right? Maybe they were trying to sell him.
Early on in the summer, that was the talk, and Declan Rice was just gonna, slot right in, you know, and that was it. Havertz was gonna come down into the midfield right next to Odegaard. That was the plan. But now that Partey stayed, then we saw the formation we saw on Sunday.
I think it's because of Gabriel Jesus. I don't understand why, and it's gonna come back to bite them and bite them, I believe. I don't understand why Arteta doesn't just trust Eddie Nketiah. It makes no sense, bro. If I was Nketiah, I would put in the transfer request a long time ago, man. I'm telling you, it's just blows my mind. All the guy does is score with the limited amount of time that he gets, and all they do is bench him every chance they get. So that's just my prerogative. You know how I feel about Nketiah. So it's gonna come back. Like why
It's
would you not start him? Why would you not give him that kind of that trust? Like, all right, Jesus
Because they
is
spent that price tag on Kai. You have to justify that price tag.
no, but you said that they were gonna play him in the midfield with Odegaard.
Well,
So
Partey's still there. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, man, that's their fault then. That's their fault.
but why would they sell Partey in the first place? I think the big question is why did they sign Havertz when they had Nketiah and Balogun
Like, come on, man.
waiting? And it's like Havertz is very similar to Jesus, even though Jesus is way better. But it's like they're very similar, link up play type strikers, and they both play better with a real number 9, which is Nketiah and Balogun. So it's
Those
like,
it's literally.
I don't know. I guess they just gotta flex their muscle in the market. Feel good, big
I don't
signing,
know what they're trying to do, man. I don't know.
and hope like Falari. I don't even know what's going on with him. He came back from loan to probably be sold or go out,
He's
and Nketiah hope they
he's
just
trying
hang
to be
around
out.
and yeah.
Balogun is trying to be out, but
Yeah,
Arsenal is trying to get a fair price for him.
yeah.
That being said, I will give Arsenal an A minus. I won't give them an exact A like you. Now, the reason I'm going to go A minus is because they're kind of in the same scenario that they spent majority of their last season in, strikerless. And now they did a lot to stay afloat during that time, but one can argue that it was because that time spent without Jesus that they were even able to get derailed like they were near the end of the season.
Well, I think we're
Because
forgetting Trossard though.
that's the thing. Is he playing right now? He's not playing.
Hey
Because
man,
they went out, bought Kai, they put Kai up front, and I don't know, man. I think what we saw in the Community Shield is what to expect from Kai. Now I understand both him and Haaland ended the night with the same amount of goals, but the difference is Haaland ain't seen no chances at all. If Haaland saw the chances that Kai had, he's burying at least one of them. He's
I'll agree with
bearing
that.
at least one
I
goal.
Probably.
agree with that. It's, but like their problem isn't that they don't have a striker. They have three, four. It's just their
No,
problem.
I don't think. See, the thing is, I don't think Arteta trusts that Nketiah has what it takes to
And
be
that
the
is,
main guy
and,
through and through.
and that is Arteta's problem.
Well, you believe you have that belief in him. I'm not gonna lie with you. I'm a little unsure. I think he's good. You know, to hold down the fort, but to be the main guy, like Ivan Tony jumped into the action after Ollie Watkins left at Brentford. I'm not.
Well,
Oh,
it's like
All
we've
right.
seen what he can do. We've seen what Falarin can do in like whatever minutes. It's like you never know if he's that guy if you don't
If you don't,
believe and put him on the pitch to be that guy.
did he
It's
not have
like
double-digit goals last season as a substitute?
what'd you say?
double digit goals as a sub.
Double-digit goals as a substitute last season.
I'm not sure it was double digits, but I think it was close. I mean,
It's
I
pretty
am
close, yeah.
checking it out as we speak. Give me one quick second for it to
Because
load.
Gabriel Jesus was out for some months last season as well. And
nah,
And I
man.
think,
He had 4 goals in the Premier League.
see,
I'm talking about in like all competitions though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I got you. Hold on. He had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 goals in all comps. 3 assists in all comps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 40 appearances.
It's not bad for a substitute, honestly. Because
Ah.
you're only gonna get you're getting like garbage time. It lasts 5 minutes, or coming 10 minutes after everybody is already after everything's already done. Like, I'm just saying, man, it's worth a shot because of how Arsenal plays. It wouldn't. I don't think it would be a terrible idea. Like, I don't know what exactly Arteta wants to upgrade unless you're getting like I don't know a Kolo Muani, like a Vlahovic, or like maybe Moise Kean, somebody like that. I don't know exactly what. Like Kai
Well, I
Havertz,
guess that's the thing. We're gonna have to wait and see what we're gonna
you
have to
know.
wait and see what Arteta is cooking. Like he's the one
Yeah,
who convinced them to go out and spend
mhm.
75 on Havertz, and while
And 100 on Pickford.
relegating while relegating Nketiah and Balogun. So I guess it remains to be seen.
Mm.
So
Zach,
far,
I
it looks great-ish because Havertz has scored goals in preseason. I think he
Yep.
scored maybe 4 or 5. So it's like we'll see. Maybe it's just like he just ghosted in this game like Haaland did with 0 xG, but we shall see over the course of
Zach,
the
you want
season.
last word?
We know how Haaland is fired. Like Haaland's literally like a I don't know. He's like one of those. I don't know if you know. Man, I want to give this analogy, but it'll take too many time. Basically, Haaland is like a robot that needs to be controlled by an air traffic controller, and that air traffic controller is Kevin De Bruyne.
But regardless, though, Haaland do be ghosting in big games.
Oh
Like,
yeah, all the time.
yeah,
I think it's much too soon to be saying on that. He's only had one season with us. He's
He
only
hasn't
had
seen
one
the land
season
yet.
with us. He's only
No.
had one season
he
with us.
ghosts in big
Yeah.
games.
That being said, I think this makes for a smooth
Even
transition.
even
Let's go
back
over it.
in the
Since y'all want to talk,
Bundesliga, he
hold on.
ghosts in big games.
Save it. Since you want to talk about Man City so much, how about you give us our preseason report card? Checks, you seem so excited. You can go ahead and start us off. Manchester City preseason report card. Let's go.
Ah, Man City. Let's look at you guys. Preseason record.
That don't matter.
A L to Arsenal, an L to Atletico.
Yep.
That's about it. Well, preseason report card. Well, as performances go, I don't think any of the preseason performances even matter, honestly. Like he's still the same team, especially since the news came out. You're keeping Kyle Walker and Bernardo Silva, so it's like we did not lose any key pieces.
I
We
mean, we
got
lost Gundogan.
Cancelo back. Oh, Gundogan.
And
Well,
Cancelo, he's not
you
coming
tell
back.
me, was Gundogan a key piece?
Bro, he turns into Gundanilho in the month of April.
In months of need.
April onwards, that man turns into.
But you know what? You know my theory behind, but that's usually because he's just nowhere to be found before that. When
Nah.
everybody that is going down with the wear and tear, this man is still fresh. Like it's the first game of the season on Friday, so it's like I haven't got a chance to play. Pep, coach, when you gonna put me in, coach? I'm ready. I'm ready. And Pep is just I need somebody. I need somebody who's fresh, who can still do things. And Gundogan just goes off. Or probably because it's part of Pep's tactics. Just give it to Gundogan. He's ready. He can do it. He's not mentally tired. But hey, I don't think that's a key piece for you guys. You guys still have Alvarez and Haaland and Grealish and Mahrez and Foden and
Mahrez
Palmer.
is Mahrez is in Saudi.
I disagree.
Mahrez is in Saudi. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mahrez is in Saudi.
So yeah, you didn't. I don't think we really lost any key pieces. So, preseason grade, I would say Arsenal had a better preseason than y'all. So you guys haven't. Okay, you signed Garvey though. That's a good defensive signing. You kept Ake, you kept Stones, you got Cancelo back, kept
We didn't
Walker.
just keep Ake; we extended him.
Oh, nice, nice. So I think it's just status quo at Man City. So let's give you guys a solid B. Yeah, unless we see
Uh,
who you sign next. I
I'll
don't know
look.
who
Word
I
on
don't
the
know who
street
you
is
could possibly
word
sign.
out. Word on the street is we put in an offer for Lucas Paqueta, and we are in discussions with West Ham.
So I'll go C on this grade,
Ah, for what?
because I feel like Gundogan expect you have not replaced yet. I don't think you can
Who?
replace the transfer window. Gundogan, but
We got Kovacic.
I don't think he's a good enough replacement.
Okay,
We
we'll
had
agree to disagree. No, we'll agree to disagree. We'll agree. Whereas where we all agree that Kai is going to fail at Arsenal, I don't think Kovacic is going to fail at City.
do not agree that Kai's
Yo,
going
I do not think Kovacic is gonna fail at Man City either because he was balling out and apparently he was balling out in that against Arsenal. But
one game.
I just heard that. That's just a rumor on the street that I heard.
We've seen Kovacic.
I mean, we've seen Kovac ball,
We
and
were
we don't know.
raised.
Maybe Pep will
We know
resurrect the
what
Kovacic we know and love, but it
no,
remains to
like
be seen. Right now, based off of last
even if
season, you downgraded, but
yes, even if you think about it, Kovacic at his best is not better than Gundogan at his best. It's just plain and simple. There's no way around that.
That's so.
I mean, it's
that's
true.
that's debatable. No,
Gundogan
That's so.
gives more assists.
Gogan has never been in the midfield team of a year. I don't
There's
I
no
don't
way
I don't think Kovacic is his best,
more assists.
and
Like
Gundogan is he gets like some important goals, but
Gundogan has won more titles than Kovacic too. Like I mean, what are we saying?
That's fair.
I mean we're talking about individual performances right now
Yeah,
though.
but he has more goals. If we play the same position and have more goals and more assists and more titles, what does that mean?
It means you play in
What
a
I will
more
say,
attacking
what I will
team,
say. Hold on. I have
Like,
to come. I have to
or
come to
you're a more
defense of
attacking
Kovacic.
midfielder.
Hold on. I have to come to the defense of Kovacic here. I have to come to the defense of Kovacic here. He's
Kovacic
been
is
playing.
Kovacic has never been a goal scorer though, so it's
No,
like
no. I'm not even talking about.
thank
Forget the
you.
goal scoring.
Point.
I'm just focusing on the assisting because we didn't get Kovacic to be a goal scorer. We got Kovacic to help keep up play. Help.
Gundogan
Push the
has
ball
more
forward at
assists.
times when we need it. Now, to your
Gundogan
assist numbers, I will say to Kovacic's defense, he was playing in a Chelsea squad that was barely, giving goals, bro. Let's just be honest. Y'all weren't scoring.
Real Madrid and Chelsea, and you want to give excuses for him? Wow.
Kovacic is not going to get you a
Just
goal
saying.
or assist, though. He's just going to be in the midfield sitting while everybody else bombs forward. Trust me.
Me and Kovacic, I'm pretty sure we're the same age. We're both 28. Bro, at this point in your career, you are who you are. It's just who he is. And the fact is,
He's 29.
Better
He's in the ball for us.
ever.
He's in the ball for us. All right.
I don't think he is not gonna get you goals and assists. Like if that's what you think he's gonna get you, that's not Kovacic.
No worries there.
He's gonna dictate to your midfield and sit back.
Yes.
Well, you don't want him getting forward either because counter attack you're gonna be exposed.
I understand. We didn't get him. We didn't get him for all that. I understand.
Yeah.
Don't worry. He's in the ball for
But
us.
hey, to Zach's point, I just say Kovacic in his prime, he cannot compare. He's never been a goal getter or goal creator. But in midfield, his play, like, he's a pretty decent midfielder. And Gundogan, I don't know, maybe I just haven't seen enough of him.
Bro,
Right now, City downgraded in their midfield.
Thank you. Yeah. But I will say, that's why I gave them you guys a C and not a D, because at least you got Guardiola. So
Damn.
Nick.
I thought I was the City hater.
That's crazy. In any case, I think Shags gave us, with his explanation, gave us a pretty fair grade. My guy, Zach, I wouldn't want you as a professor. I wouldn't want you as a professor. Man's the type to give us a 15-page paper, and if I miss one period, deduction of 15 points. Crazy.
This is key.
Oh, and the fact that you agree with it, it's just all I needed to see. As far as what I would give my own club, Man City, as a preseason grade, going more towards the line of Zach here, I'm gonna give him a C plus.
Oh,
I'm gonna give him a C plus.
oh.
Now, Vardiol was a key signing because Laporte has been looking dicey. John Stones and Diaz, I like the partnership, but after what Pep did bringing John Stones up next to Rodri last season, I can't imagine John Stones in any other place. So getting Vardiol to replace that partnership next to Diaz to allow that freedom to John Stones, I'm very, very happy about. Very happy that we were able to not only keep Nathan Ake, but extend, because there were people trying to sneak up back. I heard Chelsea at one point was knocking on the door. João Cancelo, still, he's in plans to go back to Barca. Not go back, but Barca is trying to buy him up. As long as they pull up and pay straight cash, you can have him.
What money?
That's none of my business.
How they keep getting away with this? They can't keep getting away with this.
That's none of my business. None of my business.
So,
Now,
It's
where
so
I
good,
disagree with Zach, I do think that Kovacic isn't the ideal replacement for Gundogan that I would have liked, but he will suffice. Now, where we get the majority of this C plus grade that I'm giving, in terms of a deduction from a fair grade like B, because that's really where it was, C plus to a B for me. What puts us to the C plus is I'm fine we let Mahrez go, but we still need somebody in there. I'm happy with Cole Palmer, but Cole Palmer.
I was to say.
No, I'm very happy with Cole Palmer, but like he isn't really. I watch him because when he's not with the main squad, he goes with the under 21s and stuff like that. So I see him, and he's not, the consistency. It's there, and sometimes it's not there. So he's just not yet ready to get the blessing of a full-time starting 11 member.
So you guys better than Cole Palmer.
So wait, Marcus. I don't want.
I didn't say Lucas Paqueta is better than Cole Palmer. Chill.
I said Chukwuemeka is better than Cole Palmer because he's getting.
I don't know about all that, but you were saying.
I don't understand though. All of last year, you were crying about Mahrez. Get this man out of my club.
Yes,
Get this man out of my club. And now you finally get him out of your club, and then you have your options like Alvarez and Foden and all the other guys I mentioned to get more playing time, and you're complaining.
No. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm just giving them a fair grade based off what has happened. Now, to
So
answer your question, hold on,
because
wait. To answer your question, the reason why Phil Foden isn't going out there is because the plans are to bring him more into the midfield and have him get more used to that position. Phil Foden himself has come out and said he's planning to step away more from the wing and come in and be in the midfield. And quite frankly, I think that's where he should be because when he was coming out of the academy, he was David Silva's understudy, and that still rings true. Put that man in the midfield, and magic just happens.
that's a terrible plan. Because then what is your midfield? Bernardo Silva, Foden, De Bruyne, and
Bernardo Silva is our right winger right now, man. But he's a utility guy. We need somebody who can stay out there because when Bernardo Silva plays, he's also one of the guys that free roams. He doesn't stay out wide all the time. We need somebody whose specialty is staying out wide, and make sure the pitch stays as wide as
and
possible.
and
For
that
all the
hasn't
for
been
all
what
the
Foden
hate
has
that
been doing his entire career.
like
Don't you
on
have
the left,
Alvarez for that?
on the left, Alvarez isn't a winger, although he can play
Yes.
wing. He's not a winger.
Yeah.
So
Well, what?
that being said, we need somebody whose
On the
main
left, you still have
claim to fame
Grealish.
is to stay out wide, exactly, just like Grealish on the left. So Mahrez did the job, but there was too many downsides to his game for my liking. Too many downsides to his game for my liking. Now somebody like Lucas Paqueta, which is why I can understand why we're going after him. He has the ability to stay out there, and the man could ping a pass. So I'm not too upset with that.
Lucas Paqueta, a center midfielder.
They even play him as center midfielder, but when he plays for his national team, he does play out wide at times.
I mean, let's see.
Sorry, forgive me if I don't see that Lucas Paqueta playing on
I
the
am
right.
so tempted to say who, but I'm about to find out.
No, he plays for.
That man is an attacking midfielder, man.
It's not really a winger.
He's not a winger.
Listen,
Good look, but
listen. He will. He can play out there. Trust and believe.
I do not believe because he doesn't
just
even
because
have a
I
single
play up there
appearance
doesn't
at
mean
that wing,
that
bro. He has
like
like
I
no
worry.
appearances over
Yeah,
there, man. Like just
Don't
just
worry,
put just put Foden out there and he'll be okay.
man. I'm not trying to put Foden out there, bro. I'm trying to put
he'll be
Foden.
better. Foden would be play much better in the wing. Trust me.
Yeah,
He'd score more
let's
goals.
put
You know,
Foden like that's what he's
that's
been
besides
doing. Like you say, he's a lefty. Just put him. He'll be an inverted winger. He'll figure it out. He's
Yeah, right.
talented enough to
If
figure it out.
Listen, either way, I won't be upset if Foden gets out there. Although I'd really love him to be in the midfield, but I wouldn't be upset to see him out there. All I know is, either way, whichever way we go, it's better than Mahrez because Mahrez would never cross the ball and when he decides to cross, it's already too late. People have already given up on the play. So that was my thing with Mahrez.
What the hell, man? What the hell happened to my video?
While this dude is figuring out technical difficulties, we'll leave that where that is and on to the World Cup. So we've had quite some changes. The biggest one probably is the U.S. Getting sent out by Sweden. Zach,
Oh,
were you expecting it?
I mean, no surprise here. I told you about Sweden.
You did.
That previous time. I said they're a tough team. They're just as big, just as strong, just as fast as US. So US was going to have to bring something else to the table, and they just could not. Like I'm not surprised because our issue is not possessing the ball or defense. We couldn't score any goals, and the reason is because we did not have a coach. I mean, I don't understand what the coach was trying to do. Um, because if you look at the blueprint from the United States women's team, they've always played a 4-4-2. They've always played with two strikers. When they won back to back, who are the strikers? Abby Wambach and Alex Morgan. Man, like Abby Wambach for her hold up play, Alex Morgan running in behind. That's how it's always been. We've always played with two strikers. 4-4-2, two strikers. Let's go. Let's get the ball in the box. Let's bombard these people. This 4-3-3 new system, we have wingers, clean football. That's not how we play. That's not never how the United States women's teams ever played. We've literally that's how they've won because they're zigging while everyone else is zagging. But now we're like, all right, put possession. All right, 4-3-3. Pep Guardiola, help us. No, like no, you're not Pep. Like it just did not. It didn't work. How many chances did we create in that game? I can't remember us creating a single notable chance. The only person that was able to create a chance for herself was Dennis Rodman's daughter, Trinity Rodman. And then when she came out of the game, Sophie Smith, they'll just triple team her. What else? What are you gonna do? Because the only players that could take people off the dribble are Sophie Smith and Trinity Rodman. But the fact of the matter is, like, Alex Morgan isn't as dynamic when she doesn't have another center forward next to her. Go and look at her track record. She's just not. So I don't know what
No,
you're
I
thinking.
have your chance.
I just don't stand it. It's unfortunate, but I'm not surprised.
It is unfortunate, but I do agree with you. It wasn't really much of a surprise because they really weren't playing at all great throughout the tournament. To your point, they weren't scoring goals at all. I think they scored 4 throughout the entirety of the tournament. Um, with all that said, though, this performance against Sweden, in my opinion, probably was their best performance in the entire tournament. It's just unfortunate that they really couldn't bag the goals, and that's something that's been plaguing them the entire way. I'm not sure if maybe it was the formation. To your point, maybe if another striker would have helped.
Even if they don't play
I
another
don't know.
striker, even if they like bring in like another outside midfielder, pull back Sophie Smith, and then bring Trinity Rodman to play off of the center with Alex Morgan. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Mm.
So I'm like, do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, change something up. Or even if you play with like inverted wingers, where you bring Trinity and Sophie Smith like inside, like they're like center forward type, and then you play with wing backs. Try something different. They play the
Amen.
same formation the whole time. It's like,
It
come
is
on.
what it is. Shucks, anything from you before we
Yeah.
put up with a wrap up
U.S.
question?
women's national team. I don't think it really had to do. My personal opinion. I don't really think it
Turn off
had
your mic,
more.
chicks. Yeah, yeah. It's a little low.
Can you hear me? Oh, it's already all the way up. Can you hear me now?
I mean, we can hear you. It's just a little low on my side, but go ahead.
Basically, all I'm saying is I think it was more of a hubris problem for the women's team. Once I saw those commercials, I knew they were doomed. Secondly, they've won the last 2 World Cups, so they needed this. They needed this. They need to go back, get rid of whoever, send that dude. They need to put the
Send them back
coach.
to
They
Ukraine,
need to
man.
put
He
a
needs to
coach
go and
on
help
the U.S. cargo ship and airdrop him off back in Ukraine, along with
Yeah,
his
bro.
entire coaching
He's
staff. Like
not.
literally, they need to toss him a parachute and tell him to jump. That's it. And then the U.S. women's team needs to go bag a
Mourinho.
woman. That's not happening. That's not happening. They need to go into the world of women's football and find themselves a female coach that is really good and that is willing to build with them and win them the next World Cup. Like literally, they should say, okay,
They should
we
still
lost.
Emma Hayes.
They could
We
just
need
pull up to
to
Man City. We have tons of assistants.
no, they do not deserve Emma Hayes. Stop that. Stop that. We need Emma Hayes, the best coach in women's football. What are you doing? It's not even your team. You're from Cameroon, bro. Anyways, yeah, they need to find them the best available women's coach, and basically the job requirement is we need you to overhaul our system so we need win the next World Cup. It's just a
Hmm.
4-year assignment, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Or at least implement a system that makes sense. Because I
Last
mean,
word.
I feel like I think I think Alex Morgan wants to play in another World Cup. So I mean, if we're going,
Thankfully, it's Megan Rapinoe's last World Cup, but
yeah, I said that
that's
she's
a
done.
whole other thing.
Yeah, she's done. It's over. But Alex she can still. Alex Morgan can definitely play in one more World Cup and like be productive. It's just we're gonna have to make a system that suits her. Go back to the
She's
Amy Wambach days.
34, man.
Yeah,
Is
bro.
she gonna
Next
really
World Cup's
gonna be
gonna
38 playing in the next World Cup?
She'll
Maybe
be
this is
fine.
the passing of the guard. She can play in the
She'll be
next
alright.
competition. Let's see how
She's
she
a
does in the
legend.
next competition. Let's see
She's a legend.
if
So
she can keep up with
I
whatever
give
the
legends
next coach
different.
has.
Like we've seen legends play till like 37, 38, 39. Yeah, I think she'll be fine.
Yeah, if she can keep it going for 4 more years,
She looked
sure.
pretty good this World Cup, honestly.
Sure.
She still looks like she still has some pace about her and all that. It's just we couldn't buy a goal.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap it up. Let's be quick with this one. Who do we have going all the way now that we're starting to see the way the cookie's starting to crumble here? So, from the remaining, let me actually pull that up real quick.
Yeah. There's really good teams. I think it's all top 10 teams left, right? And Colombia, I don't think Colombia is a top 10 team though, but the others are.
Damn, Jamaica went home.
Netherlands, Spain,
Jamaica
Japan.
Women's is not top 10. Wait, did they lose?
Jamaica
they went
lost
home.
to Colombia.
Colombia
I don't
beat
think
them.
Colombia is top 10 though.
Definitely not.
Yeah, but the
So
others are.
they're the worst team left in the tournament.
Yeah.
And I can easily see them getting cooked by England,
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Australia, France. Oof.
That's a tough game.
Spain,
Australia
Netherlands,
got it. Australia
Japan,
got it.
Sweden.
Okay.
Japan got it. Japan got it.
Okay. So what are our predictions then, Marcus?
I think it's going to be I'm loving the Cinderella story that is Japan right now. So I'm going all the way. I think Japan is going to beat Spain in the quarterfinals. And what am I saying? Yeah, no, actually, no, I'm right. If I'm looking at this bracket correct.
Yep,
Yeah,
they're on the same side.
they're gonna beat Spain in the quarterfinal, and then they're gonna meet. I think they're gonna meet England in the final.
Okay.
And it's going to be Japan, England, and Japan takes it home because England, it's never coming home.
Okay. Well, I agree with Japan making the final.
Me too.
I don't really care about Spain and Netherlands, whatever. When Japan is done with Sweden, they're beating whoever comes out that side.
Mhm.
But on the other side, England, of course, they're gonna knock out Colombia, but it remains to be seen whether Lauren James is gonna get more than a 1-game ban for her.
They're probably going to stick to the regular
Nigeria.
rules.
Because that's the thing. It should be just 1 game.
Just 1 game.
That's
No,
what
no,
I'm
no.
hearing.
No.
What's
The
the
regular
rules?
The
What are
regular
the
rules are straight. If it's a straight red, you're out for two games. So yeah, two games straight because it was a straight. It wasn't a double yellow. The regular rules are straight. If it's a straight red, you're out for the next 2. And
So
if it's
why are they
unlucky for
talking
her,
about? So why are they talking about it could potentially be just ban her for the straight 2 games? Why are they trying to extend it to 3?
but that would be the next 2 games is
It's not the final.
quarterfinal and the
Everything
final.
but the final. No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Wait.
They need to play Colombia.
No, 'cause
then
isn't
they need to
semifinal.
beat whoever
Semifinal.
of Australia and France, and then they get to the final.
Yeah, it will be because they have to play Colombia. She misses that. Then they have to play the semifinal, and then she would be able to play the final.
Let me see here.
But I thought straight red card should be 1 game. That's what I thought it was.
Oh, okay. So the rule is automatically you miss the next game.
That's it.
Now,
So it's
where
like-
the extra games might come, it's an automatic 1-match ban. So that's the part of the rule. So where the extra 2 games might come is if they deem that it was excessive.
Ooh.
So then they can tack on.
It was not excessive. She didn't hurt the player. And one match span.
Yeah, but
That's it.
everybody
It
knows
was a moment of
I
frustration.
mean,
but you are
even
still
if I come at you with a high boot and I didn't hurt you,
I am still biased.
yes.
No,
That's what
it wasn't, bro. Watch the stamp. Watch the stamp though. Watch the stamp in real time. She didn't stamp. She stepped on.
I understand.
She just gave a little
I
love
understand.
tap.
It was not
But
a love tap.
unfortunately,
It was
It
the
really
love
wasn't
tap
a love tap.
was
Let's be honest.
under her
That's the
belt.
one. That's the last thing it was, a love tap. But let's be. But let's no. But let's
Okay.
be honest. If I understand what didn't happen, but the thing is, what could have. And I
yes.
come back. I come back to my earlier question. If I come at you with a high boot, even if it doesn't hurt you, even if it doesn't puncture skin, I came at you with a high boot. It could have ended
Yeah.
10 million different ways.
Well, there's levels to high boot. Were you both going for the ball and you just went and it
Jao
just
Felix.
lightly brushed my face?
Jao
Or
Felix.
did you just like scissor kick
Jao
my
Jao
head?
Felix. You raised up your shirt and you saw the remnants
saw-
of what I did to you. Jao
Yeah,
Felix.
but so you're thinking what she did to the Nigerian women's player is equivalent to what happened to Jao Felix?
But no, I'm not saying but that's the problem. I feel like that's the problem with the rule. We're thinking of equivalencies. I'm not. I'm thinking of there's a bar. The fact once metal, because you have to understand these are metal studs. Once metal studs makes contact with skin,
How about
it's
this?
the same thing.
How about this? Do you think what she did deserves more than a one game ban?
Yes, I think banning all the way through the final is excessive, but definitely 2 matches, 100%, 2 matches.
Okay, well, if it's a one game ban,
That's
England
automatic.
have a much better chance to make it. If it's a 2 game ban, they're going home in the quarterfinal.
Oh, I got them going home to my girl Linda Caicedo.
The semifinal, I mean.
Finals.
The
They're going home.
Oh,
semifinals.
you got them losing to Colombia? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't,
Oh yeah.
I
Oh yeah.
didn't, I didn't have them losing to Colombia.
They're going home. Their bags are already packed. They just don't know it. But
Oh.
yeah, I actually got Australia beating Colombia in the semifinal and then beating Japan in the final because the World Cup is in Australia.
Australia has looked good, but
Colombia have actually won
Hosting gonna
every
win.
game in. Wait, hold on. That's not
What?
true. That's not true.
Colombia's a
Let's take it
feisty
back.
team.
Take it back.
Bro.
Take it back. They beat South Korea 2-0. They beat
Mhm.
Germany 2-1. They lost
Mhm.
1-0 to
Yeah, that's the
Morocco,
one.
and they beat Jamaica 1-0. The
Yeah.
same thing. If the Nigerian women's team, as good as they played, could not knock out England, there's no chance the Colombian women can. That's just me.
I think
Colombia is better.
Colombian.
Bro.
Yeah, I think I won't say they're like there's that much of a difference. But if there's like a bar, if Nigeria is here, I think Colombia is a bit higher, a little bit higher. You know,
Bro, first
I'm like
of all,
if we're keeping it to the same standard,
Nigeria.
it might not even get that far with Colombia. Especially if they're gonna miss out on Lauren James, who's probably been their best player in the tournament. Definitely their leading goal scorer.
But Lauren James was a non-factor against Nigeria up to the red card. We stopped her. That's why she got sent.
Because they were playing Nigeria,
Canada.
fam. This is Colombia. Nigeria doesn't have any player like Linda Caicedo, and she's 18 years old. They don't have anybody
Actually,
like
we,
Linda.
We do. We
No,
have the
no.
5-time African Player of the Year on our squad.
No, but what I'm saying is, what's
Well,
5 in a row.
Well,
The
they'll be going back.
18-year-old
They'll be
is going
going
to
back
go
on.
up the experience
what
of
is
England.
the striker that
All right.
missed the penalty?
No,
Yikes.
she didn't take a penalty.
Okay,
All right, Shags, last word.
unfortunate.
Last word, I am rooting for Japan to win this World Cup.
Amen. And with that, that brings us to the end of yet another episode. We thank you as always for listening and hanging out with us. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, all that good stuff. So we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.